Hey Megamaniacs, this is Mr. MegaManFan. Today only Mr. Pac-Man fan because I have a Coleco Tabletop Pac-Man which I got at a reduced price thanks to a very kind and generous member of the Fix It Phil group, and it may in fact be that Fix It Phil will need to do a little work on this because the seller told me that this particular Pac-Man Coleco works. I mean, cosmetically, it's in good shape, only a little bit of peeling on one side. And the battery cover is there, which is always a plus with these things. But he said it tends to, quote-unquote, cut out if you move it, unquote. So I'm going to put that to the test here by putting in the recommended C batteries from the back. I got some Rayovac C cells here, and I can already see from looking at this back panel that these contacts are slightly corroded and rusty, so that may be part of the problem why it cuts in and out. Or it may just be that everything is old and that's what happens to things when they get old. But I think Phil would have a better idea, and I know he's worked on these kind of things before. So Phil, if you're watching this video right now, you may be seeing me come over with this in the future if you've got some free time. But let's go ahead and try it out. And it powers up. That's a good sign. I moved the camera so we could get a little better look at the play field and selected a game, and there we go. It cuts out when you move it a little. So I tried switching it on again, pushing the joystick, and I'm being very careful, but still I moved it just a little too much. So I'll try one more time here. Camera focuses in on that screen. You may notice it flickers a little because the LED refresh rate is a little different than the camera, so that is unavoidable. But now that I'm not touching it, it seems to be working just fine. And I can move the joysticks and play the game, so that's also a good sign. Now, I believe I unintentionally set it for head-to-head two-player mode here, so you're going to see one Pac-Man on the other side get eaten while I try to run the maze on the other side. Yeah, and looking at the panel here, I can see by moving the joystick to the left, I did indeed select head-to-head. I should have moved it to the right, so that's my own fault. But I guess that also proves that both sticks work, so unintentionally, I kind of did myself a favor here by putting it into head-to-head mode, because then I could fully test it out. Now, I had to really crank down the volume, and one of the things I'm happy about is that the volume is that loud, because again, it shows that this Pac-Man has weathered the years pretty well to be able to put out this level of volume. I'm seriously telling you, I took it all the way down to 15% just so the shrill whine of the ghost chasing you was not going to be insufferable to the viewers. So hopefully this is now at a level compatible with your hearing. And it's still difficult to control with these sticks because it's not like an actual arcade joystick. I mean, this is not micro switches or anything, so you have to push it exactly in the direction that you want to go, and Pac-Man has momentum, so he'll stay going, which is at least arcade authentic. But if you're playing the LED Pac-Man handhelds, it's not quite what you're used to, where you have to keep pushing the button each time you want to move. I'm Mr. MegaManFan, and thank you for watching.